Hello, thank you all for joining us today. We're going to be visiting the beautiful Dutch and French island of St. Maarten today. My name is Sherry and I will be your host. I myself have been to St. Maarten a few times and I really can't wait to go back. As I say that every week to every destination, I really can't wait to go back to all of the islands, but especially St. Maarten. So before we get started, for those of you joining us for the first time, I have just a few tips to maximize your presentation view. So occasionally you might see that there's a little bit of a delay in the broadcast. If your screen does freeze, please just wait about 30 seconds and it should reset itself and continue on. If you're viewing from a mobile device today, the best way to view it is in landscape mode. You may have to unlock your screen view, but then you'll want to turn it to landscape mode, which is kind of the sideways view. The other tip that I have for you is that if you are on a mobile device, you can take screenshots of any of the slides that we have up. Some of the slides will have websites that you might want to visit at a later time, as well as contact information for some of the presenters today if you have further questions or you want to follow up or plan a trip. At the end of the presentation today, we will have a Q&A session. The Q&A session, we will take your questions if you type your questions into the Q&A panel on the right side of your screen. We will be able to answer your questions live on the air at the end of the presentations. Okay, one of the experts will answer them for you. So joining us today, we have Marla from the St. Maarten Tourist Bureau. We also have Carla from Sonesta Resorts joining us. Both of them are coming to us live from St. Maarten, so that's always very nice when we have somebody presenting right from St. Maarten to answer our questions. Plus, we have two of our SelloffVacations travel counselors. We have Heather from our Barrie office, and we have Christina, who's from our call center. They're going to be sharing their personal photos and their favorite memories of St. Maarten. So to get us started, we're going to show you an awesome video and that'll take you around the whole island of St. Maarten. Hi, Carla, Marla, you're up.
Hi, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Thank you so very much for taking the time out to join us on this information session. It is indeed a pleasure, and we bring greetings from St. Martin to you with lots of sunshine. I represent the Dutch side of St. Martin. However, because we are a tiny island, two destinations in one, I will be highlighting both sides of the island. So with this, we'll start. We will go over a few items so you would have an idea of what would happen, what will fall in place. Basically, facts about St. Martin, the culture and heritage attributes, getting here, where to stay, the culinary capital of the Caribbean, island shopping, beaches, and lots more culinary activities and the events. So firstly, we would like to say again, we are here ready to welcome you to St. Martin, our lovely island. As the tiny island in the Caribbean, we have some very interesting facts to share with you. Besides what you've seen in the video, we think it'd be a good idea for us to highlight some key points, which would be great. Located at Northeastern Caribbean as a tiny island, some of our interesting and unique facts and set us aside from different destinations would be: we are the smallest landmass in the Caribbean and the world, as a matter of fact, that is owned by sovereign countries, France and Holland. And also, just to know, there is no physical borders when getting around on the island. Driving around is a breeze, and we do have quite a bit of activities where you can get to by either car, bus, or an ATV, or even taxis, which will take you back and forth to visit some of the sights and sounds that we do have to offer. Some of these are quite a bit of multicultural activities. The forts, we have 3 forts that you can visit. We have museums, some very interesting homes that you can visit in St. Martin. And part of our unique aspects of the island is basically of the French and Dutch. We are that side, Philipsburg, and of the French side, it's Marigot. We are still welcoming people to the island. Our population is 40,000 on the Dutch side and 34,000 on the French side. We do accept US dollars throughout the island. So even if there's euros on the French side and guilders, florin on the Dutch side, US dollars are widely accepted. No need to change your currency. As you can see, our cultural aspects is just shown up in the culture of the property, the product, but as well as the people of St. Martin. So moving forward, we do have quite a few views and where we're located in St. Martin. We have, known as the Friendly Island, we have multicultural nationality and heritage of over 100 different nationalities. Our easy access to from the US and Canada, as well as the culinary capital, duty-free, cosmopolitan entertainment. We have 37 lovely beaches, which you'll see a bit more of. And of course, very important to note, you are safe in St. Martin. So getting around in St. Martin is fairly easy, and basically you get to mingle and mix with the locals, the residents. So therefore enriching the experience of your clients or yourself. These are some of the beautiful scenic shots that you will see when exploring St. Martin, and that's a shot of the airport. So getting to St. Martin from the US, we have a number of main gateway cities, in particular you can get anywhere from Miami, New York, Atlanta, Charlotte, Fort Lauderdale, and Orlando. You can get to St. Martin using the international airport, as well as we have a small tiny airport. It's called L'Esperance. As you can see, we're basically located where the air access allows us the options of different islands as well. So these are just a list of the airlines that do provide direct service to St. Maarten from Canada as well as the US. As you get to the island, of course, you want to explore. Philipsburg, as the capital of the Dutch side, would be the ideal place for different activities, including shopping and so forth. The Philipsburg is the key areas in Philipsburg to visit is the front street, the back street, as well as the boardwalk. On the front street and back street, you'll have a way of shopping, whether it's electronic, jewelry, naturally made products, or you can also visit some of our historical buildings and go exploring on some of the different excursions or boardwalk. As you explore more of the island, make sure to stop by the Guava Berry Emporium and get your local guava berry liquor or a guava berry colada. It's sure to soothing all of the worries and woes away. We also will invite you to hop over to Marigot, the capital of the French side of the island. And basically this town is more circular as opposed to the Philipsburg area. And Marigot, the highlights would be shopping at the waterfront market where you can get your fresh produce or you can get your fresh catch of the day. Market days traditionally is on Wednesdays or Saturday mornings. However, because we have so much of access to the local fishery and produce, you can basically go by on any day and find some fresh fish or go to the local arts market where you can find souvenirs, paintings, clothing, and what have you, the likes of what you would definitely want to share with your family, friends, and loved ones. A small token of St. Maarten. St. Maarten French side also offers you a nice viewing area. This is Fort St. Louis, but there's quite a bit of activities in French St. Maarten, including exploring Fort St. Louis or going to the galleries, walking around, or what we all love to do best, hang out and dine around. Where would you stay when you get to, for over 370 years, it's important to know that we have coexisted as French St. Maarten, Dutch St. Maarten for over 370 years. We are proud of this historical monument, which was also erected with the Treaty of Concordia, a very extending means of how we have been cooperating as a French and Dutch nation in the Caribbean. When you get to St. Maarten, of course, you need a place to stay. With over 250 room categories across the island, both French and Dutch, you can have hotels, timeshare, condos, villas, apartments, Airbnb, or hostels that are available for you. They also include from budgeted, all-inclusive, the EP plan, or basically upscale. For any variety of vacation options, you can find something that suits you or your client's needs in St. Maarten, St. Maarten. Of course, when you're here, after we've gotten our places to stay, we definitely need a culinary treat. You're in the right place in St. Maarten. St. Maarten is known as the culinary capital of the Caribbean. We offer over 350 restaurants scattered throughout the island, so in all the different little towns and villages, which makes exploring the island even easier and more interesting. The restaurants vary from Indonesian, Moroccan, Thai, sushi, and the likes of what you can have in any international areas. So you will definitely have a good meal anytime you're in St. Maarten, and you can find anything you would like to have. Here is just a small sampling of some of the key restaurants that we would recommend for your visit, whether it's family, whether it's a couple, or it's friends getaway. We also offer quite a bit of island shopping, and the shopping includes jewelry, organically made products from St. Maarten, such as sunscreen, bug sprays, and what have you. We also offer quite a bit of different electronic equipment, and of course clothing, makeup, and the likes. After doing a bit of shopping, you want to head over to our beautiful beaches. So here we are with 37 square mile island, and we do have 37 beaches to match that. The beaches vary from cozy, romantic, to active, to kids-friendly beaches. And of course, in St. Maarten, I believe you get the best pina coladas or sunsets there are in the Caribbean. We also like to highlight the Simpson Bay Lagoon area, which is basically the island attraction, sorry. And the island attractions, we have the deep sea fishing, snorkeling. We have a bunch of different sort of water sports activities, but on land, you can also visit the Tijon perfumery, where you can create your own scents, fly down the steepest decline in the Caribbean at the rainforest, or go on the 12-meter where you can race against another crew. You're racing yourself, so it really makes you the captain of the ship or the grinder, or whatever position you choose, and race on the 12-meter from the American Stars and Stripes boat, as well as go down diving in a snorkel gear. Other activities include the Parrotville, a must visit, especially if you're traveling with kids, as well as safari tours, plane watching, which is rated one of the most popular attractions on St. Maarten, or take a nice little stroll, a nice little train ride with the St. Maarten sightseeing trolley. Other activities include horseback riding, ATV rides, or explore the island from the water on the Rhino tours or other water sports activities. Those just a few. We also like to highlight the Simpson Bay Lagoon, which is a safe haven for the Caribbean. And this lagoon is shared both French and Dutch side. But more importantly, this is a lagoon where we have a lot of our mega yachts coming in and staying at one of the many marinas that are available on the island. This is in the Simpson Bay area, and as you can see, it's a very active, live area, and also has become a very attractive area where people would go and hang out, where there's a line of restaurants, activities, hotels, and numerous of things to do. So coming into the island, you can also get there by cruise. We have the top cruise line that comes to St. Maarten, and basically you can come in, spend a full day in St. Maarten, and explore the island for a couple of hours while you're on the cruise. Some of the state-of-the-art facilities are found in St. Maarten, including 11 marinas and many excellent anchorage areas, all safe havens for the St. Maarten crew that comes in. You can also charter boats on bareback, or you can have them with a crew. So St. Maarten, this is the Dr. A.C. Warty Cruise Facilities, located in the Point Blanche area, which is just a couple minutes away from Philipsburg. As you get in more to St. Maarten, we have nightlife coming in, and there's so many activities that you can explore and enjoy. While in St. Maarten, there's numerous casinos, bars, clubs, and different island activities that one can explore. These are the casinos and bars. The casinos are only located on the Dutch side of the island. However, if you are staying on the French side, you can always hop back and forth because we have no physical borders and people are free to move back and forth to the location they choose. Again, this is depicting how safe St. Maarten is, that you can party and have a wonderful time in a very safe environment. So your clients and you would be very safe on St. Maarten. Annual events list, and the highlights of these are the Carnival from the French side. Because we're two destinations in one, we have two carnivals. We have the Mardi Gras, we have the St. Maarten Heineken Regatta, which is a really, really large event, as well as the Grand Carnival on the Dutch side, very notable, and an 18 days event. It's something you don't want to miss if you do like to explore and enjoy the culture of the island. So other activities we offer, we're conveniently located where you can island hop to neighboring islands. By ferry, you can get to Anguilla, Saba, and St. Barts, or you can take a plane to a small plane to these islands and visit Nevis, St. Kitts, Tortola, Dominica through our Winair, which is the regional airline of St. Maarten. All of these destinations are within 10 to 30 minutes away from St. Maarten. So it offers your clients the opportunity to visit a couple islands, 3 or 4 islands in their stay, if they're here for 5 days. So having St. Maarten as the destination offers you and opens up the opportunity visiting other islands, particularly by ferry, and this can be done within 1 day. Or they can stay over for a couple of days and come back over to St. Maarten. So we offered you a bit of the video that shows you how we are, what we have to offer. And this video also shows, the clipping also shows you just a bit more information as to where St. Maarten is and how to get there, as well as our unique aspects and opportunities for your visitors, your clients. Thank you so very much. And we do hope to see you soon in St. Maarten.
Silence walks the empty streets. The hum of men and machines have ceased. The word lockdown we hear each day. Fear is everywhere. Thousands of souls have gone away. But somehow I hear the sweet voices of faith, hope, and love, telling me not to despair. This is no time to give up. We've been through many disastrous times, but my island, St. Maarten, came right back on track. There's hope in the cheerful chirping of the birds. There's hope for the iguana basking in the big old mango tree. There's hope in the voices of children playing happily and free. We will walk the sandy beaches once more. We will feel the billowing waves rushing onto the shore. As the golden sunlight warms our hearts, we will victoriously declare, St. Maarten, my paradise, you are here to stay forevermore.
Hello from sunny St. Maarten. I am Carla Mello, your group sales manager right here on Resort and fellow Canadian. Welcome to Sonesta Resort St. Maarten. We are 2 resorts in one complex, Sonesta Marigot Beach Resort and Sonesta Ocean Point. We are a destination within a destination. Both properties offer spacious accommodations, a variety of dining options, bars, multiple pools, spa, entertainment, and so much more we can offer. We are seconds away from the beach, nightlife, shopping, and the largest casino on the island. The options at Sonesta Resort St. Maarten are truly endless. Our resorts are just minutes away from the airport and located on famous Marigot Beach, where you can plane watch onto Princess Juliana International Airport and even take that picture or video which has been your YouTube sensation. Here is a short video of our resorts and who we are.
2019 is going to be another phenomenal year for us. So enjoy yourselves, and we're going to have a great time, and make sure you dance.
I know if you decide to book with the Sonesta team, your group will have an incredible time.
Due to sanitation programs at Sonesta Resort St. Martin, the safety of our guests has always been our utmost priority. Pure Care by Sonesta Resort St. Martin will cover all areas for both resorts. Pure Care has been developed following best practices from the World Health Organization, CDC, St. Martin Hospitality and Trade Association, and St. Martin Ministry of Health. It is validated by local experts for maximum efficiency. Sonesta St. Martin will use highly effective and long-lasting treatments. With our new sanitation measures, Pure Care, our staff has been trained to prevent and control using suitable protocols and procedures. We take every necessary reasonable action to protect the health and safety of our guests and our employees. Just a few highlights for our protocols. We have employee protocol, which is team members reporting to work will go through disinfecting process for clothing undergo daily temperature checks. All staff will wear personal protection equipment. Overall guest and employee safety measures. We have an on-property doctor, use of physical barriers to enhance social distancing in high traffic areas such as our lobby. Guests will receive sealed welcome packages with countless room access bracelet. Our resort will also enable guests to use a QR code when viewing restaurant menus. Feel free to take a screenshot, and other details will be found on our website, and updated information will be as added. Sonesta Maho Beach Resort and Casino. This is our brand new all-inclusive 4-star property with activities and entertainment for all ages. Just a few key highlights throughout the resort. We have our large oasis pool with swim-up bar and water slide, as you can see there. We have lots of activities around the pool daily. It's great for kids with indoor beach house, small aqua park, kids club, and even teen zone. Just outside our doors, you're going to see Maho Village, just outside our doors, where there you have, it's the heart of shopping, nightlife, really the place to be. It has the largest casino on the island, which is Casino Royale. It has bars, restaurants, nightlife, so much to do over there. What we're famous for. We're famous for plane watching at Maho Beach. We're located directly on Maho Beach. It is really the biggest tourist attraction on the island. It is the right place to be. No matter where you stay on the island, this is the place where all guests want to come. We're also 5 minutes walking distance to Mullet Bay Beach. And for me, it's one of the most beautiful beaches on the island. Accommodation. We have 400 modern guest rooms and suites that offer private balcony with outdoor seating area and chic contemporary design. Over 150 rooms with ocean view rooms. All rooms feature flat screen TV. We have electronic room key in your all-inclusive band. Mini fridges with water, sodas, and beer is restocked daily. In-room safe. All rooms equipped with king or 2 double beds and seating area with coffee table and chairs. Throughout the resort is free Wi-Fi. We have different room categories which feature superior rooms, loft suites, which here you can see. The loft suites are located on the 8th and 9th floor. It is perfect for families and couples. On the 2nd floor, you have the bedroom with a bathroom, and on the 1st floor, you have the living room with a pull-out sofa. Views are incredible. On the next screen, you'll see our signature Oasis pool with swim-up bar, water slide, and you even see the kids' aqua park. Our Palms Beach, which is located right on property facing Maho Beach, is great for plane watching as well. There's a path that you can walk to the actual beach of Maho, where there's umbrellas, chairs, and attendee to help as well. Guest experience and entertainment. We have team of entertainers, presenters, sunfit instructors, artists, musicians, something for everyone. Here's a short video of our concept. 5 bars located throughout the resort, 5 restaurants that consist of the Ocean Terrace, which you can see here. It has indoor dining area and also outdoor, which is facing Maho Beach. You have the Palms Grill. It's located near the beach, an al fresco dining with Caribbean grill specialties. In the evening, it becomes a lava rock experience featuring individual hot volcanic stone plates where you can cook your own meat, your fish, your vegetables, and it is to your liking because you're actually cooking it yourself. The Point Restaurant, it is our a la carte Italian restaurant open for dinner. There is inside dining that is air conditioning and outside dining as well where you can watch the beautiful sunsets. As I mentioned before, we have the Maho Village. What is a great concept for us is that you're able to go out to Maho Village and actually experience an all-inclusive. We have 2 restaurants, which is the Ascot Pub and the Jing's Kitchen. The Jing's Kitchen is our Asian cuisine and a la carte restaurant. And you have the Ascot Pub that is a bar, an a la carte pub fare. It's casual seating. You can watch your favorite sporting events or just hang out there and have dinner. You have the Maho Cafe. The Maho Cafe is located at the Maho lobby for your excursion day, or we want you to see the island, of course. And if you do not feel like going to the buffet or any of the other restaurants for breakfast, you can just grab a muffin or a croissant or a sandwich with a coffee and just go and enjoy the day. Ocean Point. Ocean Point is your adult only resort, 5-star property, 24-hour limitless all-inclusive. It boasts 150 suites with different room categories from swim outs, butler suites, and lavish penthouses. You can see here we have the Point Pool. It is the pool overlooking Maho Beach. It's great to watch planes. Actually, you can see the runway there. To the right, you have the Edge Pool, and I'll get better pictures for you. But you have the Sunset Butler Suites there. At the bottom, you have 4 Sunset Swim Out Butler Suites, and that goes right into the Edge Pool. The hammocks in our gardens, again, everything located at Ocean Point or any of our resorts is completely the venues or ocean view. What's nice about Ocean Point is all 130 rooms are ocean view, whether you're in a swim out, which this room is located, or you're in the Butler Suites, every single room is ocean view. Of 130 rooms, it is adults only property, 18 years and over. We only have 9 junior suites with 2 double beds. All other room categories do consist with king bed. Different room categories. We have, of the 130 rooms, we have 25 Butler Suites, consisting of rooftop butler suites, sunset butler suites, and the luxury penthouse right here in the top picture. It's got a full wraparound balcony. Beautiful ocean views there. The sunset butler suite, where you can be in your balcony watching the sunset if you don't feel like going out. State-of-the-art fitness center overlooking Maho Beach. The different pools, as mentioned before, we have the Point Pool that we actually could do private events there. So for a wedding or a group event, you're able to privatize it for the group that evening. As well, we have the Edge Pool. It is a man-made, somewhat beach that overlooks a cliff. And it has a special filter that the sand doesn't actually go into the pool. We have 2 exclusive restaurants at Ocean Point. We have the Azul restaurant, which is the bottom one overlooking the cliff there. You can be to the left, having dinner there or having lunch there, looking down and all you see is ocean. At the top, you have the Casa Blue restaurant, both exclusive to Ocean Point, open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sunset Lounge, one of my favorite places to go before dinner to have a drink. A cocktail with the best sunset views. We are in the westmost point of the island, so you know that you're never going to have a bad sunset. Look at that picture. Just stunning. Casino Royale, located in Maho Village. It is the largest casino on the island. Also in the casino, we have a theater production at the back there, where our entertainers 3 times a week will perform a show. Serenity Spa is actually located in Maho Beach Resort. On the 3rd floor, it has 8 treatment rooms. And at Ocean Point, to the right, you'll see the gazebo there, where you can do couples massages overlooking the ocean. So Ocean Point is adjoining to Maho Beach Resort. So both properties are adjoining to each other, separated by 2 lobbies. All guests who stay at Ocean Point, they have full access to all restaurants and facilities at Maho Beach Resort. Our convention center is located is for both properties, the Sonesta Ocean Point and the Maho Beach Resort. We have 24,000 square feet with 7 meeting rooms with natural light. We have a beautiful terrace overlooking Maho Beach for private events as well. For weddings, very popular with us, whether you choose to be at the Palms Beach overlooking the ocean or in the gardens. Every single venue, outdoor venue that we have at both resorts, it is ocean view. Just to recap, we have the resort for you, whether you're looking for a family 4-star property, which is the Sonesta Maho Beach Resort, or adults only, Sonesta Ocean Point 5-star. We would love to host you back, whether it's your second time coming here or your second home or your first time visiting St. Maarten. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Heather. I'm the manager of the Barrie, Ontario office. I have been in the industry for 28 years and 8 years at SelloffVacations. I had the pleasure of visiting St. Maarten for the first time 4 years ago and fell in love with the island, and I'd like to share some of my experiences with you. So first, this is a picture taken from Great Bay Beach. Beautiful beach, very, very nice, and we're staring at some of the cruise ships coming into port in Philipsburg. Next slide. If you're on Great Bay Beach, it's a really, really nice beach. You can get a little bit of exercise. About 10 minutes down the beach, there's a boardwalk with great shopping area. It's a great way to spend the morning or afternoon shopping, have a snack or a coffee at one of the local shops. It's a lot of fun. Iguanas are all over the place in St. Maarten. There's different species. They're generally hanging around the food areas because they're hoping people will feed them, which happens quite often. They're quite friendly. Just so you know, the lesser Antilles iguana is an endangered species, so you might have a little bit of a harder time finding that one. But they're all over the place. They're a lot of fun to watch. So earlier, we were talking about excursions and things that you can do in St. Maarten. This is one of the excursions that we did. It's a sailing regatta, as I think you saw one of the pictures earlier. There was 2 teams, 2 different boats, sailboats. There's no motors on these boats, so there was a group of us. We had our little sailing lesson on everything that needed to be done, and then we spent the afternoon racing against each other in the waters of St. Maarten. Absolutely beautiful. So we're on the French side now. We're in Marigot. We took a day trip over there. This is the market that's located just in front of the marina in Marigot. Outdoor market, lots of different things to look for. I was looking for crocheted cover-ups for my teenage daughters, but oh my gosh, there were so many things to buy. And if you're done with the markets, there's shops, there's French bakeries, which I sampled a couple of them, which was awesome. So I do suggest that you check that out. The I Love St. Maarten sign. This was actually located just in front of the market, between the market and the marina. Apparently there's 2 on the island and they move around, so you might have some fun looking for them. I've seen some on the beach. I've seen some in the towns, in the market areas. So it's kind of a nice keepsake picture. Now we're back on Maho Beach. This was mentioned a couple times. I went with 35, 40 of my closest workmates. We had a lot of fun. So we had a group excursion onto Maho Beach. We were watching the planes come in. Like mentioned before, very, very popular. There's some restaurants and bars there that you could take advantage of. And if you go in the afternoon, that's when the larger planes come in. It's quite the experience. It's a lot of fun to see. So Thank you very much. And next we have Christina talking to you about her experiences in St. Martin.
Oh, Christina, you might need to unmute yourself.
I'm here.
Oh,
hi, my name is Christina. I'm from the Toronto office, and I've worked at SelloffVacations for almost 5 years, and I've been in the industry for over 15 years. I've been to St. Martin several times. I've stayed at a number of resorts over the years. Next slide, thanks. One of my recommendations of things to do in St. Martin would be to rent a car. I know a lot of people probably don't think of doing that, but it's actually pretty easy to pick up your car at the airport, keep it with you for the duration of your stay, or rent it from a smaller kiosk and keep it with you for a day or two. When you're going around the island, as you can see from the previous photo, the streets are really well maintained. It's easy to get around, and you can find some really off the beaten path, great lookout points, as you can see. Next slide. This is from the Dutch side of the island. It's really pretty. Next slide.
Wow.
And that was the famous Maho Beach. My previous colleague said, if you go in the afternoon, you can kind of catch the bigger planes coming in. There's actually a list on the board of which airlines are coming in, and that's the big Air France and the big KLM planes that come in from Europe. This is traveling over to the French side of the island. As we previously talked about, half of the island is Dutch and half the island is French, and there's no borders. Next slide. This is the official crossing over into the French side of the island. And this actually is the beach in front of the now Secrets, it's the Secrets Resort. Personally, I think the French side of the island has like the greatest beaches. This is just one of them. The other really popular one would be our Orient Beach. Next slide. In terms of excursions, this is my recommendation. Would be go to the neighboring island of St. Bart's. You can visit St. Bart's by ferry. It's approximately 45 minutes to an hour, or by a short flight. St. Bart's does not have an international airport, so in order to travel there, you have to either go by sea or transit through St. Martin. This is an aerial shot of Gustavia. So if you take the ferry into St. Bart's, this is where you'll disembark. In Gustavia, they have amazing restaurants and cafes, and there's luxury designer shopping, which is awesome there too. Once you're in St. Bart's and in Gustavia, I would probably recommend to either rent a scooter or rent a dune buggy, or you can rent a small car to get around the island. The island is very small, so it's easy to get around as well. And they do accept euros. That's their main currency here. Next slide. This is a really popular beach for people watching. It's called Shell Beach. There's a restaurant here and kind of like a day club bar, which is called Du Brazil. Fun fact about this picture, this was taken on New Year's Day of 2017, and the Kardashians were actually sitting at the next booth next to us. All those big yachts you see out there, St. Bart's does attract a very high-end clientele, and a lot of celebrities go there because it is harder to get to. Next slide. This, if you want a quieter beach, this is Plage Saint Jean. This is also in St. Bart's. You can totally just grab a towel and throw it down and just enjoy the amazing scenery here. Next slide. And as you can see, it's a lot more quieter, not as many people. And like I said, this picture was taken during high season over Christmas, New Year's of 2016 into 2017. So this is still a great option to go.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody. That was an excellent presentation. Lots of great things to do in St. Martin, and lots of other islands that you can visit easily on a day trip. There's not many places where you can 45 minutes and be at a totally different island. I don't think there's anywhere else that you can easily go where you can see the plains land like that either. So we're going to open up the Q&A session with our presenters. Again, if you do have any questions for the presenters, please use the live chat Q&A. on the right-hand side of your screen. Just type your question in there and we'll try to get to it as soon as we can. So Marla, the first question I have is for you. We have somebody who's asking, has St. Martin recovered from the hurricane in terms of the resorts, the amenities on the island as well?
Yes, both French and Dutch side, we are so pleased to let you guys know that we did recover from the hurricane. We were actually having all of our properties open, all of the restaurants were up and running. The roads were clear, the beaches were cleaned, and waiting patiently on everyone to come back and join us. So yes, we have recovered from the hurricane.
Excellent. Heather, we have some people that are wondering, are there many all-inclusive options in St. Martin?
Yes, they are. I mean, St. Martin is on the rebuild now. It's a great time to go. There's lots that aren't all-inclusive, but we do have 4 all-inclusive, 3 on the Dutch side and 1 on the French side. I would be if you were able to email me, I'd be happy to help you determine what was best for you.
Awesome, thank you. Christina, we have someone else who's asking us, are bookings flexible if something were to happen and they couldn't travel? Are there any promotions out there that would be able to assist them with some flexibility?
It really depends on the tour operator that you're booking with and which hotel, because certain hotels are specific to the tour operator. So it'd be really, date specific and tour operator specific, but there are flexibility options that are included with your package that you can cancel for a future credit or a refund depending on when you're canceling.
Or change your dates. Do any allow you to change your dates?
They do, yeah. There's flexibility.
Awesome, thank you so much. Carla, we have somebody asking what happened to the Sonesta Great Bay. They stayed there before and they thought it was great.
Yeah, so Sonesta Great Bay, prior to the Hurricane Irma, it was sold to actually the Sunwing Group, and it is in the process of going to be built. I'm not sure what year, no further details on that.
Okay. I believe, yeah, they did buy it and they are going to rebuild it, but I don't think the opening will be for about almost another year on that. Yeah.
That's for sure.
All right. Marla, the next question I have is for you. Do you have any idea when the island will be reopened for tourism? We have some people who are, they want to get right away. They want to get out of Dodge and into the Caribbean. So do you know when you're looking at reopening for tourism?
So we do have a tentative date of July the 1st, and we will be reopening around the neighboring islands. So the Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao, Sabre, St. Eustatius, the islands that's really close by. And as they open up, then we will roll over to the other phases. We don't have an exact date yet for the US market because we're still in discussions with the carriers, of course, that has to come in. The hotels, the rest of the island is ready and waiting, but it's just to finalize the discussions and the protocols.
Okay. Carla, I just wanted to let you know you got a shout out on here. Somebody said that you helped them with their group and that they loved you. So is that a great destination? Which resort is best for groups that you have with Sonesta?
Both properties, it depends really whether it's adults only that they're looking for, and that caters more to like an incentive group. And then we have all types of groups, wedding groups, very popular at the Maho Beach Resort. Also for leisure, your friends, anything. I mean, we've been pretty busy with the group business this year.
Excellent. Carla, can you tell me, somebody else also asked this, do the planes land at night? Like, am I not going to be able to sleep because the planes are...
That's a good question, actually. So we're not an international airport. I mean, we're an international airport here in St. Martin, but we're not like the Toronto International Airport or New York or anything like that. The flights do have to come in from North America, so they do take a few hours. So even if you're leaving at 6 a.m., it's going to take about 4 hours from Toronto to get here. So the larger flights will get in from 12 o'clock to about 4 p.m. So that's the busiest time. So that's enough time that you've already woken up, had breakfast, and then watching the planes come in between 12 and 4. And the airport here closes at 9:30 every day. So nothing really, I haven't had one complaint since I've been here.
Oh, excellent. Christina, can you Sorry, I had the question all prepped. Oh, the food, Christina, that was the one I was going to ask you. When you were traveling around St. Martin, what was the food like?
Well, if you've ever been to Europe, especially because they have the French side influence and the Dutch side, there's every type of cuisine. I don't remember like being ever disappointed on anything I've had in St. Martin.
Okay, and what is the pricing range? Does it vary, or?
I'd say it varies, but like that's would be the case for anywhere else. If you want surf and turf every night, you're gonna be paying for it. And if you want bar food or pub food and pizza, they have that too.
Okay, perfect. Heather, do you know if we will have direct flights? When do they generally start up?
We absolutely do have direct flights. I believe they're starting up the first week of August with Sunwing, and then the other airlines will continue afterwards. And they go, I think, on Thursdays once a week.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Actually, I think that's all the time we have today, and I think we've gotten to all the questions. I'm just having a quick look to see if we missed some of them, and I think we're good. So I will just close things out by saying thank you very much to everybody for joining us, and thank you to all the presenters. We will have the moderators on the chat in case there is a question on here that we missed. They will come on the chat and they will definitely answer your questions. As well, if you do have any further questions that we weren't able to answer or that you wanted to speak to one of the agents, you most certainly can do so. You can call us up till 9 p.m. today at 1-877-735-5633. And you can also reach Heather if you have any questions for her by emailing her at Barrie, B-A-R-R-I-E, at SelloffVacations.com. And you can reach Christina at reservations@SelloffVacations.com. Thank you very much. We do also record the presentation. We will post the link to the recording on our website. It will be at the top of our website. You'll see a spot that says destinations. If you click on that and then you click on St. Martin, it will take you right to the page with the link for the video. It does take us about 24 hours to get the video posted on there. So please, it might not be up there tomorrow morning, but it certainly should be up there on Friday morning, so you'll be able to check then. We do have any of the previous presentations that we have done. They're also posted as well on the destination pages. So that would be Punta Cana, Costa Rica, Aruba. Next week, if you can join us for next week, we will be talking about Los Cabos. And again, we will have some guests right from Los Cabos that will be able to speak to the destination. Thank you very much, everybody, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.